Oh, is he just waiting?
All right, Copper Dan. Okay, and then Copper Dave.
John Wayne Bob.
You need to understand that everything you do at the poker table can.
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry. He was, let's see, 90 be quicker.
Hey, everybody, and we are live. Let's do this.
At the kitchen table by the pepper and the salt, you can begin your adventure where the warm waters halt. No harsh sun, no rain that pours. Do your Forrest Fenn search indoors. It's safer and it goes much faster. It's more fun than playing canasta if you're wise and you find the blaze. You can play several times in just one day. Chase awfully, the thrill of the chase. Take your journey without ever leaving your place. It's fun for the young, it's fun for the old. Get your title to the gold when your real search for the treasure needs a break. Play Chaseopoly, the thrill of the chase. Chaseopoly, the thrill of the chase.
Okay, everybody. We're trying to get, we're live right now. Okay, bro. We're going to show the final poker tournament, which is the final 8 players that have advanced of the tournaments we've been doing all week. Let me see if I can, boink. Oh, boink. Boink's not going to work. All right, hang on. All right, you're unmuted, Caper. I had muted you for a minute, but now you're unmuted. Is he kicking?
Okay. Yeah, we kicked it. So there's only the 8. Tell everybody, don't go into it.
Do not go register for this tournament. This is only for the final 8. And these are the 8 right here. Neon Moon, Mystic Mac, Forrest Fenn made it to the final 8. Elephant 511, Big Touch, Quick 99T. So these are the final 8. And as soon as this tournament starts in 2 minutes, we're going to live stream it. And first place, it is winner take all. Well, it is. First, second, third place get these play chips. Of course, this is absolutely free. But first place will get the coin number 25. Second place will get that deck of gold cards from Mr. Mark Wells. Isn't that right, Kate Pro?
That's right. Hi. Sorry, I was on with Nemo. We're bouncing all the people trying to sneak in. Don't do that.
Yeah, do not go register for this tournament, everybody. What we didn't realize is you can't do an invitation-only tournament. When you set up a tournament like we did, anybody in the club can play, and we have 100 searchers in our poker club, which is awesome. But yeah, we just didn't think.
But anybody who registers, we've actually had to eliminate them out of the group, and we'll have to reintroduce. They'll have to go through some processes.
Yeah, so
that's like how we got them out.
And John Wayne Bobbitt, I'm not sure who else was in this tournament. We had to bounce you out of the group to get you out. You just reapply to the group. Remember, the number is 3468160. The invitation code is the Blaze.
Oh, just do it later. Do that later, because we don't want them to re-enter.
Right. So we'll get this thing going here in a minute, guys, and we will bring you live.
It says it's seating the group right now.
In 1 minute.
Okay.
We do this and this.
I'm all off right now because.
How's everybody doing on a Sunday out there? What's up, AJ, Sassafras, Deborah Jensen? Are you okay? I'm okay. Are you okay?
Are we okay?
Tables. So we have one table of 8, everybody. Should be interesting. 2,000 in chips. It's a freeze out. No rebuys, no add-ons. And yeah, that's where we're at. So, observe table. That's what I'm trying to do. Observe table. There it is. There it is.
Now I want to see if I can keep you talking, but I have to go to my YouTube. I want to talk to the peeps.
Yeah, see the chat room.
Oh.
Yeah, it should be fun to watch 9 Clues, Craig. It was a lot of fun playing, wasn't it? And we'll do something again next week for anybody that's maybe seeing this for the first time. We're thinking, oh, I wanted to play. We'll
Mike,
figure out what we're going to do next week. Yes.
Quick question for you. Mm-hmm. How do I mute just my YouTube?
Go to the volume and hit mute on YouTube. You know, there's that volume. Just turn the volume all the way down. on YouTube.
No, if I knew where that was, I wouldn't be asking. Where is that?
Oh,
Oh,
Right below this video, there's a volume button. It's the same one where you hit play and pause on the video. Just turn that volume all the way down and it is muted. You know what I'm saying? We got an all in on the first hand and a call. Here we go. Sixes, ace, king. And B Quick is out of the tournament, everybody. Well, B was quick. He been quick. Thanks for playing, B Quick. And we are down to 7. 990 says, boom. Sassafras says, good luck, guys.
Okay. I am getting about a 5-second delay. I don't know how to stop it.
What's that? Well, on YouTube, there's going to be a delay, right? Is that what you meant?
Yeah, I have YouTube and Zoom both playing in my ears. That's what I'm trying to.
Well,
I'm trying just to mute YouTube. and
Yeah,
I don't know how
I
to
have
do
that
that.
muted as well. So just find the volume. You're saying you can't find it. What device are you
Yeah.
on for YouTube?
iPad.
There's got to be a way to click on it and say, turn the volume down. Like, how would you normally turn the volume up or down?
Usually I am on a computer and an iPad.
Gotcha. And
now.
anybody wants in the Zoom, if you just want to watch and commentate with us, I will send you the invite if you email me at chaseopoly@gmail.com. That's what's up, everybody, on this Sunday, quarantine day 303.
Okay, so who knocked who out? 90 knocked.
90
Be quick.
knocked out Be Quick. So Be Quick is out.
Yeah, that was a gutsy.
That was a good call.
Yeah.
So 9 Clue says hover over the bottom of the running video and the volume control should show at the bottom.
Right, you can't hover with an iPad. There's no mouse.
Is it a touch, like you touch screen?
Dear Lord.
No. Davio's in the house. Sure, we'll have more tournaments soon.
Show me.
Wait.
That's the chat. Yeah, see?
Well, can you turn the volume?
Right, but if it turns it down, I can't hear it here.
Oh, you have them both on the same device?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Good luck, Don Stevens, Jack says. Upper Dan wants in.
I'm gonna, I know what I'll do.
You could bring it up on my phone or your phone.
I'm gonna switch over to the my computer for the Zoom. So I'm gonna pop out and I will come back in a minute.
All right. Boop, boop, boop. Email this to Dan and we'll get right back to the table, everybody. Boom, there we go. These are all pretty good players. I got my money on, there is no money, it's figurative, but I got my money on Mystic Mac. He's a pretty good player. We played heads up and he took me out pretty quick. But 990's got that big chip lead. There we go. What's up, Nemo? Neon Moon's thinking about it with the call. Can you hear me, Nemo?
I can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
To make sure. Copper Dan is in the house.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay. What's up, everybody? Copper Dan. All that copper. It's heavy. Okay, probably back in a minute, I think. We got a raise to 180 by Neon Moon.
So Sassafras is out already, huh?
No, Be Quick. Sassafras wasn't in. Be Quick was
Oh, okay.
Hint of riches. Boop.
Nemo and I had a good battle last night.
Dirk says Forrest Fenn will win. You guys play heads up?
Several times.
We played a little cash game. There's only 5 of us.
Nine Clues says, I assume he just checked his iPad. He says, I assume they expect you to use the iPad volume controls, but right, it lowers everything, not just YouTube. And that's why you don't use Apple products, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm always PC.
Hey, Christy.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Crap, I can't hear you.
Can't hear us?
Not like a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
You can't hear that either? Can't hear it?
There we go.
I don't think she can.
Right.
I can hear you now.
1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. All right.
Nemo.
4-way to the flop, jack high flop.
Okay, these don't work.
And he bet 60. Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun playing poker, everybody. And again, we're just playing for fun, something to do to kill the boredom because we're in quarantine day 303. And yeah, we'll figure out, the four of us and Sam will figure out what we're going to do for the next one and what the prize is and that kind of fun.
Then I can do it. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, and so a couple of the things that we already got from as feedback, but we'll take your feedback too, is that last flight, there was a lot of people that had paid for it, but life came up because they'd registered days before. So we're going to set up the flights each day so people don't register days before and then forget. We didn't really like the bounty for the tournament style because the bounty, the 4,000 extra chips didn't matter. So we probably won't do a bounty because then you can't do rebuys, and I like the idea of rebuys. This is just what Nemo and I and Mike have talked about. And the people that have won, they went in later flights, and we were toying with the idea of allowing them to actually, if they place first or second, they could kind of award to whomever they wanted a spot at the final table. So that's just a couple of the ideas. Anything from you, anybody in the chat that wanted to tell us what they thought?
Well, I hope everybody that's playing understands what they're playing for. So I just top two.
$1 million, right?
Well, the searcher coin, I'm sure they do, but I just said the top two spots need to email me their address for the prizes. So I can't ship it if I don't know where it's going. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, sorry, Dan. I muted you. Hang on. There you go. You're back in. Dan.
No, it was
You hear me
much better
okay?
the other way.
Yeah.
Much better.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, and
Hey, Christy, what's
Dan,
up? Yeah.
Those posts on Thor that you did the other night during poker, you have like a few people. You should go back and revisit that thread.
Uh-oh.
You know, I got some haters.
Well, no, Lurker Mike said if someone is a liar and he goes into it has to be either intent, like he had a very long and thoughtful post, like Lurker Mike always does. He's awesome. And then a few other people are like, "What's this about?" and "Don't mess with Capro." And then I went in and said, I explained, but I did find it humorous that, those are my peeps.
Oh, good
Poker
stuff.
is fun, Davio, and you were so great at it.
Yeah, Davio's having a ball. He's like, it's free. Hey.
Hey, I don't think I've been to bed before 2:00 yet this week because of this getting addicted to this.
Oh, what's the wife say about that, Dan? Is that okay?
Well, she goes to bed about 9:00, so as long as I don't wake her up, then we're all good.
Oh,
Well, I think the Zoom got pushed around to different people to host it, and it went for over 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's about 20 hours, something like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
When Mike started it, we didn't shut it off till like 5:30 this morning, I think.
Zoom is
Ish.
awesome, right? I mean,
Yeah,
there's
it's great.
but we just use Zoom.
I had no clue there was drama on Saturday until I woke up Sunday. See, we don't even know which drama you're talking about because there's been so many little things and none of them are important. Or, in the scheme of things. So. And Holly, you're so good at moderating all of the different chats for everybody and just doing well with it all. So what do you think was the biggest searcher hint that was given during the Zooms? I don't know if you all noticed.
Oh, that's confidential.
Oh no, I'm doing a video on the one. It was good. It was good information. I do have to say the final table exists of no one that was in chat, or in the Zoom. If you came on the Zoom, it was like you you killed your
Yeah.
chances. I don't know. We just gave away too much. I don't know.
I'm posting the link out for those who may want to watch.
Oh, is 9 clues? I don't know why I thought you were at the final table. You knocked me out so many times. You had so many of my chips. I thought you made the final table.
Everybody who's played in this has got to be at the World Series of Fenn next year. You know that, right? We're all friends now.
9 clues better be. I will be excited to meet face to face. And just putting a face to a name, that's awesome and fun.
Mm.
Oops. There we go.
Hey, Copper Dan, what did you think of the faster speed of the tournament? The faster blinds and the fast setting?
You know, it was kind of nice. It went pretty quick. I mean, we only, what did we have on the first one? We had like, what, 9, 10 of us? 10 of us. We played in what, hour and a half?
Not even. I don't know that a game has reached an hour. Maybe one of them did with like 14 people.
I really liked the 6 per table better than the 9.
Yeah.
And I like the shorter blinds. I mean, once I've played the spin and goes, you know, that other tournament on that other site we played, Nemo?
Yeah.
That was just painfully slow. Like I couldn't get used to the app, but outside of that, I was ready to pull my hair. I was just all in. I needed to either double up or go home, and I went home.
The graphics were, the effects and graphics were good, but
Poker Bros.
Functionally, it was not there.
Right.
So 9 Clue said, I really don't play that often and hadn't played for months until you guys started this tournament. Enjoyed it, but was getting worn out by the end of the week. Too many 6 a.m. mornings. 9 Clues. The only thing that was required actually was just one of the flights, but there was only 4 flights. Now, there happened to be games after that for, gosh, at least 6, 8, 10, 12 hours. Those are the ones called for fun.
Yeah.
Actually, Lisa, she says, I want to know who the players are. Still don't know who goes with most of these final players. And I don't either. I don't know who Forrest Fenn is, Neon Moon, 90. Somebody could say if they've met us, but a Mystic Mac, Elephant, and Big Cut, I don't know who any of them are either. But you better be there at the World Series of Fed next year. That's all I'm saying.
Well, if 90 is the same 90 that was over on the forums, he was on AGK last year. I think he's from England or somewhere. Him and his wife went.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah. There might be
Yeah,
somebody from Australia. I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe Australia. Yeah, international.
Be quick. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Nemo.
Donald Stevens is in the AGK chat. He's kind of a regular.
So you've seen the names.
So I know the name.
Oh, Donald Stevens is out. I didn't realize he went out. We got 6 left.
No, Donald Stevens is.
Yeah, he is. He's out. I didn't even
I'm
catch
looking
it.
at the delay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I didn't even catch it. Sorry, guys.
Mystic Mac, Elephant, Neon Moon. I thought Neon Moon was Nemo, and then it was like, no, it was just messing with my eyes. And then Forrest Fenn, but we know who that is.
I'm double boxing over here. I got 3 accounts going.
And again, everybody, PokerStars is absolutely free. You download it. You join our poker club, which you can email me at cowlazars@gmail.com, and I will give you the poker club and the invitation code. And then you're in. And then you get emailed whenever we set up a tournament. And these guys are setting up tournaments all week. You heard them say they're playing all night. So if you're a night owl and you need something to do, come on in and play some poker for fun.
And Nemo, I put coin 3 in the mail for you, buddy.
Okay, great. Thank
That was
you.
that was tough loss. Oh.
Yeah, I beat you on the river twice.
Christy,
down.
Christy, you should have come in because there was just 5 of us, and I'm like, I'm putting it on the line. Let's go.
Yeah.
So
And,
do you want me to hear? You want to hear something terrible? Nemo called me today and told me you were a liar.
Nemo would not do that. He has a lot of
I
respect.
would never do that.
Come clean, Nemo. Did we talk today on the phone? And I said, really, that happened? And what was your answer?
Well, I said, yeah, it's in the mail.
I wish you weren't a liar.
Apropos.
Nemo, I can't believe you threw me under the bus.
I'm thinking, and I got to talk to the crew here.
Well, I told him how much I paid for coin 3, my coin 3, and he's like, oh, dang, I really wish I would have had it then.
Yeah.
So I think it was a slip. Okay, William asked, what are the prizes for tonight? It's 2019 coin that looks silver, ish in color. And the second prize is a pair of gold cards from Mark Wells.
Hey, Dan Williams says Nemo said silver is a superior metal than copper.
Well, that's actually, I have the silver coin, so, and
Yeah.
Christy has the copper coin, so
Oh, I
apparently
thought he
I'm
meant in general. I forgot he meant
superior over Christy.
coins. Yeah. So I say next Saturday, we just do a tournament with everybody. One tournament, it could be rebuys or add-ons, and we have a cool prize for first place, but we got to talk about that. Anna Graham says, K-Bro, will there be a fun tournament tonight after this one?
I want everyone to
I
know that Nemo is the mastermind behind this incredible week. So if Nemo says yes, I might say yes.
I'm willing to bet there's going to be a tournament right when this one gets done.
Let me ask you this, Nemo. Can anybody make a tournament, or can only you because you're admin?
I think, well, I'm the club manager. I can, administrators can.
Yeah,
I don't know if just anybody can.
Okay.
But
But if
there's
you want
another
to
option that you can create a table, which allows,
email K-Bro.
it's like equivalent to a cash game where you spend your chips.
Yeah.
I think you have to be an administrator, but
Talking about Poker Brothers, the only other option we could try other than Poker Stars is ACR. That's America's Card Room. I know a lot of YouTube people that play on America's Card Room, but
I know this seems to be working pretty good.
I like it.
Here's the deal. A lot of people weren't able to get in. If you live in, I think it's California, Oklahoma, and Pennsylvania, they block it. So what you have to do is get a free VPN, and you've got to change your IPs from a different state, like Nevada.
No, just move out. Those states are, you should move over it. I mean,
Some people are having issues getting it to work. So maybe you could reach out to a searcher that's in your state that's playing, anybody from California, Oklahoma and Pennsylvania, because it does work.
And the other one is there's a few people without a PC. And you need to go buy one. I don't know. Yeah. Actually, somebody is actually going out this weekend and buying one because they want to be in for next week. Make sure you get the right specs or whatever, but it does. I do have to say, I have to pull out my iPad because I prefer my iPad. But after being on Poker Bros, I'm really glad I was against it. I will say Nemo and Sam were the ones that picked the Poker Stars. And by the end of the week, I can tell you, I was wrong. I really like Poker Bros. So if you can find a way around it in VPN or whatever, yeah.
The K-Pro, what'd you say? What was that? I just want to hear that.
I was wrong. Nemo was right. Nemo was right.
Hang on, I gotta screen capture this.
Thumbs up that video. I like that.
Don't be a player hater.
I gotta say thank you to Nemo and him and Sam. This was their idea. They said, "What about a online poker tournament? Everybody's bored." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't know if I want to deal with that." But Nemo took the charge and set it up, and I'm glad you did. This was a great idea.
Well, do you remember what our over/under was, Mike?
At 25, I thought we have 100 in the group.
We have 101. Yeah.
Right.
I think it's 104 now.
Every flight had more than 30 people. One of them had 65 in it. So I mean, and then that didn't count the 27 side fun games every single day.
Yeah, we have like a main tournament, if you will, that has a prize in it, but these guys are playing every night just for fun, just for bragging rights, which is kind of fun too.
Well,
April, what was going on in AGK last night?
What do you mean?
Well, you were in there for a long time and it looked like it was getting a little, I was reading the chat.
Well, as a moderator, I sometimes have to warn, and then you warn twice, and then the third time, there's a famous term from the forums. It's called "bye-bye sugar pie," and so the penny that you try to throw away and it always comes back just under a different name at least 10 times. I think the 10th. No, let's call it the 9th time. 9th time was last night. He'll be back. He always is. So.
Man, I saw you and Hooley and Sassy were all. I'm like, oof. I wasn't listening to it because we were playing. I just had this chat up and I'm like, what is going on?
Well, it's funny because other people chime in because they don't see what we've had to delete and say, it doesn't sound too bad. And it's like, guys, you're not seeing the cursing stuff doesn't even show up because it gets blocked automatically. Well, Copper Dan, you know how it works on the back end. So anyway, poof. Yes. So it's just I will say that, I mean, AGK has over 300 people banned. So or a couple hundred people banned. It happens more on AGK. That's why you have to have so many more. We have our issues, but they're just, you've had some nights, Copper Dan, where things are lively. So it must have been a full moon last night.
And then K-Pro said to Toby,
Did I do good?
I cut it off. It's called a burr back here in the radio business. Damn it.
Good job.
All right. Anyway, still
All right,
learning.
let's see if we can figure out what they got for hands just off their bets here. Here we
Oh,
go.
yeah, there you go. When somebody raises. Forrest Fenn is the low stack with 9.
Anagram. She said he or she says, I only use Bell Box Sugar Pie when I knock K-Pro out of a tournament. Okay, I do have to say, when Joel Lewicki knocked Copper Dave out of a tournament, he
Right.
was like, I'm really sorry. You shouldn't do that to a friend. And I apologize. And Copper Dave's like, it's okay. He knocked me out and Joel literally got up and danced. And I'm like, hey, where's my apology? And he's like, oh no, that's for friends. That hurts me deep in my heart.
That's why poker's fun, everybody. There's a little rivalry going on. Are you
Did
team
you see-
Nemo or are you team Nemo or team Copper Dan?
Did you see Joel's picture he posted this morning on his personal page with him smoking a stogie? He looks like a Cuban mob boss. He looks badass.
I saw the picture. I didn't know it was in his hand because I was looking on my phone. And so I was like, what the
Got
heck?
a cigar in his hand.
But didn't his wife post that? I thought she thinks he's a badass.
And I said,
Goddamn white boy.
You know, the soundboard can be disconnected quickly.
no. All right. Let's see. Forrest Fenn's hanging in there with 1900.
Okay, let's see if we can figure these guys out.
Neon Moon checks it. Forrest Fenn's thinking about it and goes all in.
Forrest Fenn pocket aces.
Yep. Pocket aces or
Went all in,
kings.
then it came back. Now he only bet 450. Maybe it was a misclick.
We'll never know.
Gotta get Forrest Fenn pocket aces again.
Well, here's what I find. Okay, now I don't remember everybody, but I know Forrest Fenn, 90. They're super aggressive players. Like, don't mess with them because you can go home in a second. And I'm sure everyone's like this. I think all of these people probably have played once or twice. So this would be awesome.
When we played on Poker Bro, we started with 10,000 in chips and the blinds were like what, 10, 20 or something. I've got pocket aces, make it 4 times the big blind. Sam calls with king deuce or king 4 and hits 2 pair on the flop and takes like 8,800 in chips from me in like the first 2 minutes of the damn tournament. So that's fun. I should have let it go when he re-raised. I should have known he's not screwing around, but I didn't.
You know, I had trouble playing pocket aces, so I watched Daniel Negreanu yesterday, a couple of videos, and he said it's the hardest hand to fold, but you gotta do it sometimes.
That's the
You know-
big thing in poker. You got to learn how to fold. I mean, that
I
You
am
gotta learn how to
going
fold.
you don't put in the middle. So
I'm going through his master class right now on teaching how to play poker. I've tried to use it just the last week of trying to figure out, does it work? I do have to say he plays a lot like Mike, and I'm learning a lot from it. It's more aggressive than I'm comfortable with because one hand and you're out. But like Mike said, go play cash then for a while. I don't want to play cash.
I mean,
But it's real in those spin and goes, Nemo. I use it every time, and it's really,
Oh yeah. I noticed a pattern on Sunday. They seem to have issues in which all the lower level games aren't available for a while. So
Oh, that's interesting. Well, now I'm up to now that they gave me those couple 100,000 chips plus the couple hundred, I'm up to about we need to go into a $500,000 tournament. Have you ever played any of the big ones?
let's do it.
what's that?
Have you ever played any of the big ones that are like $500,000? I mean, are the players?
Yeah, I've done. I think the biggest is 2.5 million is what I've done.
How's the play different?
are they just like all in because it's free? Do they just go all in all the time, or do they
How's
play?
it play?
Depends.
I don't know they're any necessarily better. I mean, 2.5 million free chips or 2.5 million free chips. So
Well, that's true, but they did have to build up to 2.5 million. You know, it's not
they
like
probably
they
bought.
built back. So
Pay $4 and get 2.5 million chips.
Yeah.
okay, Neon Moon's down to 800. Got to make something happen here. The blinds are only 25.50. You got time. You don't have to.
Nemo, I gotta say that was when we were heads up. That was like, I've never been heads up that late in a tournament. So I was nervous. And I was like, just wanted to get this over with. But we just went back and forth and back and forth. It's like,
It's
That's
just all
rough.
about
That's brass.
the right luck at the right time. All you can do is push when you think you might have a slight edge, you know?
Well,
Yeah,
it's
what a
funny.
message is retracted in the chat. What's that all about?
Oh, Holy and Eric are they do that. It's good. I mean,
Oh, okay.
it's not bad comments that are, but they're chatting with each other and something that they don't want to be shown later, and that's okay. I've played Heads Up maybe 4 times in the last year and a half. One of them was with you, Nemo, but I can like literally on less than one hand. But I really like that Heads Up tournament just because
William.
Heads Up
Mm-hmm.
so different. It's like a
Ian,
different game.
let's go.
Best shootout, you mean? Yeah.
I think Nemo took me out of the Heads Up tournament. I caught pocket kings and just didn't play them correctly. And
Good for you and your father.
Get it? It's Copper Dave.
oh my God, that was a good one. That was good, Mike.
I
That
do
was
have to
pretty
say
good.
the person closest was AJ. He just got into chat. AJ came in 3rd yesterday, and he was on Zoom, and it was like, oh.
Yeah, I said I'd see what I could do if I could get him in this final table, but AJ, I tried, man, but K-Pro put down the law and said no.
And you know what? It's actually true. He was getting creative with if someone didn't show up or what, or do we want to add a 9th or whatever. I just thought if we changed anything this far in, we would have crazy.
No, you can't. And you're right, K-Pro. You can't do that.
I won't. I'm not a cheater or a liar. Copper.
Or a liar.
I only play one.
Maybe that's.
I only play one on YouTube.
I'm gonna go retract my statement. K-Pro is no longer a cheater. Or a liar.
You're not a liar. I was going to say.
Oh, what is this? All in?
Got it all in. Queen.
Please made it.
Queens are going to take it. Still standing.
Wow.
Serarcher coin 25 is up for grabs. I think that might be the lowest one we've put out, other than the ones that went out with the original Chaseopolis, I think. Number 8 is out there somewhere. Number 30 is out there somewhere. Number 22.
Well, you must have from about. Must have like from coin 4 to 25 now.
Yeah, I believe so, except for 8. We did put 8 out for Forrest birthday.
Yeah.
8
22 is also 22 is gone too.
I want to get back to the treasure hunt, so maybe we can do some virtual stuff.
I wonder who has number 30.
I'd have to look it up. I don't know offhand. I forget who has what.
Mike. Me.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Not you.
You. That's all you care about.
Hey, that was a request from the chat.
Oh goodness! I had to request
Just for you, baby.
the soundboard.
You got a request for the soundboard? What's that?
No, to get rid of the soundboard.
Everybody loves the soundboard.
We're getting used to it because that's my main move.
Neon Moon, a little bit of a comeback up to 1,400. Elephant, 1,600.
Yeah, you know what, Mike? AJ brought up the riddle on the last Riddle Mondays. Or maybe the time before.
Somebody's got their TV on. I can hear it, or have something on in the background. I can hear.
Let me see if it's me. I'll mute myself.
Yeah, it is. All right, go ahead. What's K-Bro? What's happening?
The breakfast tea and
Bourbon riddle. Yeah.
we should do that on a show. I think we could do it out as a group.
To me, it makes no sense. All right, let's do that and the Beacon Star. There's one of the puzzles in the Beacon Star I want to put out there.
Can you hear it now, Mike?
Yeah, but it's not bad. I was just wondering.
I turned my gain all the way down to my speaker, but yeah, it's I'm sitting out in the kitchen.
Okay,
If
Lisa's
it's
not even on my side. Lisa's not even on my side. We need more soundboard.
That's right. Bruce Dickinson.
I wish you weren't a liar.
Never heard of him. Next.
Nemo looks pissed. He's not on the final 8.
Yeah, I'm old.
A little bubble above his head, like let's get this over with. I'm ready.
Bit me. I did horrible.
Sad face. Yeah.
I came in second in the very first one we did with full press. But other than that, I did bad in all 4 this week.
I was out.
Oh, boat.
Oh, nice hand.
I didn't know they made 9th place ribbons.
No 9th place, everybody. It's first place and second place. They're getting a prize tonight. We'll come up with something next time. I don't know what, but
And look, they're being nice to each other. Nice hands. Thank you. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Forrest is being very respectful today.
Yeah, that all changes when you get down to the final 4.
That's not the real Forrest Fenn, everybody.
Or the
Or
bubble.
is it?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah, 9 clues, we would play till about, we'd do about 2 o'clock, and the last 3 hours we'd have discussions till
It's a good question, Anagram.
6 o'clock in the morning, so. It's been a lot of good Forrest Fenn discussion, like.
Teddy KGB.
Okay, yes, guys, the soundboard's not going away. I doesn't mean I have to like it, but Mike likes his soundboard.
Here we go. Hang on.
Him.
Hang on.
That doesn't mean play more of it though.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
There it is, everybody.
There it is.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, that is the poker movie. There's a bunch, though. One of these days, I got to watch some with K-Bro. She'll sit through it.
Tell you, it's hardly in that game.
Let's jump in.
Too low.
I don't like movies. I mean, Rounders was okay. I made it through Rounders. I didn't make it through Molly's game. Oh no, AJ's not having Priddle Mondays.
Now I remove her. More cowbell. Now I remember Bruce Dickinson. Good one, Lisa. As soon as I thought about it for a second. No Priddle Monday. I'm working nights this week. Oh, maybe we go live early then tomorrow, K-Pro. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll do a marathon tomorrow. Let's just talk about other treasure hunts and stuff. I was playing StarCraft today. I was talking about the word that is key in the poem that I figured out, but I didn't say what it was. But I did say I think I might know what it is. I have an idea. That's all.
Mike, when we go ahead.
Don't what?
Don't give that up, please.
No, I'm not giving it up. We need to sit down and look at it for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Mike, when we were talking the other night about the blaze being in the middle of the poem.
Yeah.
So the actual word that's exactly middle of the poem was wise.
Right. Isn't that something? Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's why if you've been wise and found the blaze, but wise, yeah, you got to be wise to solve that poem.
If you've been wise and found the blaze, that sentence is the middle of the poem. Me in the middle.
And if you go to
me in the middle.
Wisdom, which is in the northern states on the Nez Perce Trail, the battle nearest to it is the only one that falls within the parameters of the Rocky Mountains 5010-2. Looks down upon those that were coming up. That was where my
quickly down.
There you go.
Oh, Neon Moon's getting low. Might be
on, but I don't. I'm not.
Oh,
you got to push all in at some point, but I don't know if this is the hand. There's 2,000 chips in there, though. I doubt any of them are listening to us, so it's not like table talk.
Wild. Well, we're
anything you got to call Neon Moon. Of course, Forrest Fenn's got a set. No. I think you got to call it, but
there's a straight out there.
Yeah, but would he really have 4-6? I guess it's fine. I didn't see how it played out pre-flop.
Oh, he called. Oh,
Jack. Who's got the Jack? Oh, he's got 20 left.
We're going on. Oh, you're at 20.
I give Neon Moon the 7. Neon Moon has the 7. But
yeah, that'd be funny. Just fold Forrest Fenn.
Forrest Fenn has the
Jack.
Jack.
That 20.
He's giving drama.
Oh. Oh, no fours.
Wait,
and
what did Forrest Fenn
have?
have?
Sure what Forrest Fenn had.
Cut shot.
I think it was a bluff.
Yeah, he just had a gut shot.
Okay, I like
waiting for your call.
trying to figure out.
You want to play?
Go ahead, K-Pro. Look at the one. I'm hitting the wrong buttons here.
That thing might get ripped out of the wall. We could try to determine what we think each person has. So I put Forrest Fenn on non-suited.
On this hand?
Uh-huh.
He has King 5.
He took too long.
Yes, King 5.
Somebody has, well, with the Big blind special, you could have anything. No way. I put him on.
Oh,
He raised.
Oh, he only called. There's no
Your
way.
face.
Oh
oh,
boy.
he raised.
He's making him think. Call him.
Raise.
Call him. Call him. Or come over the top of him with all in.
Yeah, I say one has an ace and one might have a five.
Yeah, we got table talk on the table. Do you have
Do you
I
have
think you
it?
could chat in the middle of a game.
time bank? 2 minutes.
See, Copper Dan, when you said come over the top, did you see nobody question that?
Oh.
I think
That is
Neon's
right.
going to come over the top again. He's going to say you're bluffing.
Pokey Chaser says, call it. Watch, Neon Moon's got the king. It's all reverse psycho.
Ella wants to know. Do you?
Posturing out there, everybody.
Do you see?
Oh, he
Ricky?
folds.
Oh,
After all that, he folds.
And he didn't show.
Oh, the table's
right.
getting a little ornery with them though.
60 to call. Big cut. Raises a 240. 4 times the big blind.
I think it's okay to take your time with this. I mean, this is the final table. The coin's on the line.
Point 25.
Nine's a Z.
So I was on a table and you're supposed to speak only English on a regular table. And the guy started talking in Spanish and they didn't know I knew enough Spanish and I had a translator. So they were like, why is she taking so long? Or why is K-Pro? Because I saw K-Pro, so of course. And they're like, so I made sure I took every single second and it just pissed them off even more. And so I made sure I did it every single hand for like an hour. And
You're one of those.
don't tell me I'm taking too long. I'm usually an instant caller, but if I need to take a few seconds, I'm entitled to that. That's what they give you the bank for.
Oh, with the raise.
But I do like a fast game. Those spin and goes. Turbo
Yeah.
spin and goes are my new favorite.
Are you watching the
Make that
table?
much money in 5 seconds.
Are you guys watching the table live, or are you watching the table through
Live.
Live.
live?
Oh, I guess we should.
I'm watching it through Zoom.
Yeah, so I can tell Mike
Hey,
we
but
we're calling it ahead. We probably shouldn't do that.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
No, but the
Possibly.
volume goes along, or what
It's
we say
delayed.
goes along with
Yeah.
the delay.
It's all
Oh, yeah,
delayed
yeah.
on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, somebody just caught a flash. You can't slow play this. The pot's not big enough. You have to bet along the way.
Unless you got a 4 or you got a boat.
They don't get a flush thing.
I put them
Got a
on.
king. King's good, right? King's good. King.
No, I think somebody got the flush.
Ace.
got
Oh,
ace.
I
You
got
got
a
a
four.
you got a full boat. Oh my God.
That was rough.
Okay, that could have been an all-in hand for either of them, so I'm glad somebody's not going home. Wait, who are you throwing hearts to? What's going on? Oh, thumbs up for poker. Okay.
Caper, when we're live on your potty mouth isn't as bad when we're live.
Right. That's why there's some sound clips that are only going to be heard when the Zoom is not on YouTube. And Mike knows which ones those are. Just
But
like
you-
I'm okay losing my temper when I have a total bad beat. I'm fine with it.
Oh, Sam had a real bad beat yesterday on that cash game you guys were playing. In poker, not stars, the other one. No,
Poker
or was
Road?
it?
Poker Rose.
Yeah. I was watching him and he had to go outside and
Wait a
calm
minute.
down.
Mike, you're getting asked if you want to go boots on the ground, I think.
Who said
By
that?
Larry Smith.
Larry Smith. No, I'm got work. I got to work this week, buddy. Want to find the treasure. Wait, which treasure are we talking about? Maybe I should clarify.
Okay.
And where are you going, Larry? Are you from Vegas or what?
I don't know what to do here, Michael.
What?
Okay.
Oh, careful.
Wow. Careful.
We got a bet of 460 and a fold. Guess I have the volume off, huh? Is there a volume on Poker Stars? I thought there was, but I must have it turned down. What would be cool is if everybody at the table could actually talk to each other. You know, a lot of people use Discord. It's not Zoom, it's not video, but it's just a chat, audio.
All these people had the option of coming on and turning off the video, but none of them did. So they have the option.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's our idea, was to play poker and Zoom, so we could actually talk to each other while we're playing. But you don't have to. Nobody's
Well,
forced.
the problem is all of us at Zoom, and none of us made the table.
Exactly. It was 100%. AJ was the closest.
Yep.
Apparently,
Paul's asking, are you going to tell us the keyword soon?
Yeah, I know. No, we'll make a vlog on it at some point. I got to think. Just 'cause you got the keyword, you still got to find the location, right? So you still have to find somewhere that it fits.
No, and I need, now that I know what you mean,
Yeah,
I want to research my area to see
Right.
if that fits.
Exactly.
We have it.
Put this thing to bed this summer. Zoom is obviously cursed because none of us are in the final table. Hello, Andre.
Yeah, Zoom is cursed. 9 clues, it's cursed more for some than others. 9 clues knocked me out twice.
Yeah.
In 20 minutes. He had a whole lot of my chips. Now, he did donate them to someone else at the table and noted it, but I'm like, no, you just gave them my chips. Those weren't even yours for too long.
come on, Forrest.
Oh, he's taking something out of Capo's butt.
All right, here we go.
Okay, I need to take a break for a minute. I will be right back.
Check. All in. Well, 680 all in. So
Yeah. Ooh,
you'll call him.
big
No,
cut.
he does not call him.
No.
He didn't have anything. He had nothing. Or he didn't catch anything on the flop.
Yeah. Yeah, about a half an hour after this game is done, I'll create a new tournament. So folks can jump in if they want.
Yeah, I might jump off in a little bit so I can eat.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of nice to start one right around 8 o'clock Central Time, and then we don't have to be up till, depending how many people come in.
Yeah. I got one make a game, yes.
Mike, you need to get a professional caller to, like the World Series of Poker, to come in and narrate for the narrate the table.
Yeah, that's right. Pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Hmm.
Come on, someone all in. Pull a copper Dan, just push all in right now. Let's go.
Elephant down to 870.
Yeah, he's
Yeah. Big
hanging on.
Big cut is using a stack.
He's got the small blind or the big blinds.
Mhm.
He still folds. Mike, you've been going to bed early this week.
Yeah, I still have to get up for work, so it's not like I can just play all night. I still have to be available at 8 a.m.
You went to bed early last night too, so.
Well, it's not going to bed early. I'll either play video games or watch TV or whatever. I get pokered out sometimes.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
Poker? I don't even know her. I hit the wrong button.
You hit the wrong soundboard clip there at first.
You have a brain like a chicken.
Elephant's thinking about it. It's about to go all in or fold.
Oh.
I didn't know David was grabbing it. If we didn't get it, that's fine. I'm gonna go back over there tomorrow, so I'll just get you some. Like honey and what was the other one? Syrup and that kind of stuff. And I gotta go eat lunch. So you did mine? Yeah. Oh. Remember, I went by myself. Yeah.
Between strawberries, grapes, blueberries, and pineapple.
No, I don't want any. It's a sandwich. I'm eating good with fish. Let's start there. And I may get a cookie. I got those Milano. That was going out. Okay, everybody in the chat room, who has a word that is key that actually fits with their solve? Or are you just solving it without a word? Anybody? Word that is key. I'm not saying tell what it is. I'm just saying, do you have a word that is key in the poem that fits with that helps you with your solve? So that's kind of where I'm at. The word is key, Davio?
Oh, Nolan.
Oh.
2 pair. Oh, wow. Oh, it's a boat.
Elephant is out.
A set to go along with it.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
Okay, so pretty even tables. I mean, 90 has one hand away from being with the stack.
Looks like most people do have a word that is key in their solve, so.
Well,
okay. I'm just wondering.
But Davio, when Forrest says it's in the poem, where is key in the poem? Andre, he says there's a word that is key, not, did he say there's a key word? He said that there's a word that is key. William, yes, this is the final. So the person that comes in first gets the silver looking coin 25. The person that gets second gets the gold cards from Mark Wells. Thank you, Mark Wells.
But Sassafras, what about when he said before, searchers are in tight focus with a word that is key. The treasure might be found sooner than I anticipated or than I thought. I mean, he did say it, so.
Jack, I understand you think, and I agree with you. Keyword and the word that is key is the same thing. That some people believe those are two different statements and they're two different things. And that might be the case. To me, they're the same. I think there's one word that is going to, how we put it in our interview is one word that will help you more than others. Ooh, William says he's going to sign up for the next round. Well, Mike announced and told Nemo and I he's going to check in with us later if it's okay, but he doesn't think we should do all the flights. We don't have to. It was just fun.
I think we could have one long tournament, but that's just me. We can do whatever we want, all week. What kind of prizes do you think we could have for the next one, if anything? I mean,
the gold frog from the treasure chest. Now that you have the key word, Mike.
Or K-Pro's golden frog. How's that?
No, that's worth more than the
oh
treasure
no,
chest. No. Oh no.
I'm gonna find another one online. Post it as my.
There's only one.
Okie Chess Chaser says, I'm ready to play Monopoly now. Oh, not Monopoly, not Chaseopoly. I think they meant poker. I think he meant start another game. I'm ready to play right now.
Yeah, I figure about half an hour after this game ends, I'll put one up.
You can start one now. I mean, you don't have to watch if you don't want to. Up to you. You would be up for a game in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, Okie's going poker. You need
Stop it.
Yeah, right after this is done, we're down to 5. The bubble is where it'll probably get a little slow.
What I wouldn't mind doing a shootout again, and but the tournaments would be faster settings. So
what do you think about holding a nightly game, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then if you came in first, you get 5 points, second, 4, 3, 2, 1, and whoever has the most points at the end of the top 8 points gets in.
Yeah.
Maybe that's too complicated. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't provide the structure to be able to determine that.
Yeah.
It would have to be over a period of 1 month.
Huli, the bubble means the person to go out before you win something. So right now, first and second place get a prize. So third place would be the bubble. Whatever tournament you're in, the place before the payouts is the bubble.
So Huli, in traditional tournaments, when you get to the bubble person, so when there's 3 left, because the third person isn't going to get paid, everybody plays very tight, which means they don't bet a lot. Nobody goes all in. And then after a couple of hours, sometimes finally it breaks up. But it gets really slow for that. And then.
Well, Lisa, if wise was your word that is key, now that you know it's in the middle of the poem, why would that change anything? And William says, K-Pro, one of the things I sent you was that math riddle. Can you verify it with the big guy? And if so, maybe release it. So he means me, right? Verify it with me.
I'm not sure if he means there's two guys in my room. They're you and Forrest Fenn. You did send it to me, but you didn't have any note attached to it. I saw the comment back from the other person. I didn't know. I mean, that's not something that like Mike made up. He got from elsewhere.
So Okie Chaser, yes, I'm ready to go. And 9 Clues says, Nemo, why does the past game info tab are all blank? It doesn't show history. I don't know.
It doesn't show. It doesn't keep it for some reason, and I have not found an option which allows me to save them. So.
Which I was telling Nemo earlier, on one, very few instructional YouTube videos are out there, but one of them says you have to have the season complete before you can see it all. So I think it might I don't know if it's 30 days from now or the end of the month or something. This season is 1 year, 1 month. So we might be able to see it. I don't know.
There is an option when you create a game, you can create it so it counts towards your season versus just for fun.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
I'm actually going to I'm going to start back up that poker channel and get into some of this just because it's there. Yep. Mike is good with those types of stuff. I thought it was released in 2014, but didn't go far. So yeah, Mike, you know the thing that I thought Stephanie put up and you cut and pasted it and put it on Thor?
Yeah. What about it? 2014 sounds right. It was out a long time ago. I don't know what you mean by didn't go far. I mean, it is, you take it for what it's worth. I think it's just a fun thing. I don't think it really means anything, but I don't know. Everybody's got to take their own, what they think about it.
Yeah, but Mike definitely has that. kind of
What do you
mind.
want to know about? What's the word that is key, Jack? If you have the true solve, well, is there a word that you think is more important than the others that'll help you more? Okay, Okie Chest Chaser says everybody's looking for warm waters, regardless if it's warm or not. But the word halt is more important, is the important word in the sentence. I agree. What does halt mean? Does that mean the water stops temporarily and then continues? Does it?
Could that be a verb,
temperature
right?
stops? Yeah.
Do you think, well, I know what your keyword is. So do you think the word is a noun that is key?
I do, yeah. And I think halt can be a noun. I'd have to look that
Oh.
one up, but I thought somebody said it can be a noun.
Now, do you think that Forrest could have said the word that is key that's a noun, but then it's not a noun in the poem, but it could be a noun in other ways? So you interpret it by figuring out let's say halt is a verb in the poem, but you find out what the definition of the noun of halt is, and that somehow links it? Or is that too complicated? I need to simplify.
It seems complicated, but I mean, I don't know. I can't say it's wrong. Well, it's funny because he said there's a word in the poem that will help you more than the others, but he says, but you need all of them. One won't take you there. What do you think he meant by that? You need all of them. Clues or nouns?
I think he's saying the key word is what we're all missing or something that we're all overlooking. So, but yeah, you need all of them because we know some people have solved 2 to 4 clues. So they don't have the treasure chest. So it's like, don't stop there. Don't think that you just need that one keyword and you can figure it all out. There's something that everybody's missing. All 3. I don't know what all 3 means, William, but okay.
Oh, I see. Okie Chaser saying, I believe you're looking for where any water would halt. He just used the term warm for some reason, but I gotcha. So what makes water halt? I mean, oh, that's interesting, Godalkin.
Jack has solved 9+ clues. Jack is my favorite lead searcher. See, and look, Jack knows, and Sassafras, when it came out, he already knew it, so he knows. Everyone knows. CT Brown says, I can say that it isn't as simple as find WWWH and boom, you find the treasure. Yep, because some people have. You put your money on me. Thanks. Jack, I wouldn't go that far, like actual money or chips on Poker Stars. But you're fun to banter with. So yeah, well, Holly, Jack and I have had mostly good nights, but every once in a while we get a little tangled on each other. So we have a winner in poker. What?
Oh, we're just on break. There's still 5 players. We're just on break.
And it's going to do this funky break thing. Did you notice, Nemo? It did that over on Poker Brothers too.
It did, and you have your break, and then it's like it was right after the rebuy, which we didn't have in this one, but it seems like right after the rebuy, there's a break, the last rebuy, and then.
Now this is no rebuys, no add-on, right?
No rebuys, no add-on. No.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'd have 3 more people bought back in. That was a silly question.
I get it, Okie Chaser, and I thought that as well, but I came up with a different one recently. I don't know. Can't say who's right.
And I like Mike. I like it. I like it enough that I'm stopping what I'm researching and I'm going to go look because it's one of those like Gary came on. It could apply to any area, but only the right area would it actually hold.
Right. Yeah. That's it. We got to get on some maps and start looking around for boots on the ground.
Oh, do we want to discuss that? Were you in there with the map conversation? The map?
Oh, the paper town? Yeah, I was there. Yeah. Were we live for that or we weren't? I don't think we were. Oh, well, I think it's a secret, but you can talk about it. See if anybody in the chat knows what it is.
Okay. So do you guys know what a paper town is on a map? Have you heard this term before? So one of the people in chat, their child, I think teenager, etc., emailed Forrest and said, is it related to a paper town? And here's what a paper town is, etc. And there, I think was an exchange. I don't know. That's not the point. I'd never heard of a paper town. this might be what breaks it all loose. I just think when he says a good map, so first of all, does everybody know what a paper map is? If you know what a paper map, I
Paper
will.
town.
Paper town.
I'm sorry, paper town.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. I'd never heard of that before.
Okay, so let's let the chat, because if everybody says yes, then I don't need to go over it. But if you don't know what a paper town is, either say yes or no if you know what a paper town is. Yes, so Chris B, it's a fake town where they can't copyright the map. So map manufacturers will put in any map, so somebody just can't take their map and take it for their own. They will put a fake town or fake area in their map. So then somebody just can't take it and replicate it, because then the manufacturer could come back and go, well, D-Donk, Idaho, there's no D-Donk. And manufacturers have to take so much time in every little city that that's how they get around not having issues of somebody stealing their maps and just replicating them. So this is the way they basically catch people trying to steal their copywritten map. Yep. So when he says you just have to find the right map, could it be a paper town?
John Green has a good YouTube talk on that, about the paper. John Green, he runs a crash course. It's a channel on YouTube.
Now related to Forrest Fenn, or is it just?
No, completely unrelated, but he has a TED talk that's about paper town.
Okay, very cool.
Or he incorporates it into his talk. Let's put it that way. So.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be the town. It could be a fake street, anagram. Yeah, town, TOWN. And I looked it up after. Benchmark Map has a paper town. From what I understand, yes, they do. And do you remember when there were?
Oh, there is. I didn't hear this part. You think there is one on the map?
Well, here's an interesting tidbit that I don't know a lot about, but I know when Sasha was doing the Fenbury maps, there was an issue with benchmark, copyright, etc., and they were trying to say they had the copyright. I've only heard this third hand, and they knew that it was their map for some reason. Is there something paper town on that map?
Yeah, I should just email Bridger, the guy that we bought the maps from, and ask him. What if he tell me?
Do it.
And would Forrest Fenn have any input into that town?
I don't know.
100%.
Probably not. Of course. If it's their map, they created it, they would throw it in, on their own. I don't know. Watch, I email him. He's like, I never heard of paper town before. What's that? They make.
He has been emailed about it, and there was an exchange with the other searcher's daughter. So I think there might. I think
Forrest.
It's clever.
Forrest, not Bridger. Yeah, Forrest.
Yeah, Forrest. I'm sorry. Yeah, Forrest. Yeah, and not sure how this has anything to do with the chase. It might not. It might just be another rabbit hole. It might be how everything gets broken loose and someone has a treasure chest. I don't know.
An all in and a fold.
I don't know. T Brown's asking, what did Forrest say about it? I don't know. This was just one of the, I think it was maybe 3 a.m., 4 a.m. conversation. No, it was earlier because Mike was in there. I don't know. TED Talk for paper towns. Yep. So there was probably 2 or 3 things through the week that was just interesting that people in the Zoom said about kind of their solve or what they were doing. That was just interesting things I hadn't heard. I mean, paper towns, lots of people know about them. So it was just new to me. So, but it was fun talk.
Here's one for you. Is the word paper in the Thrill of the Chase? Can anybody think off the top of their head? Is the word paper at all in the
we got it all in. Oh.
A set of jacks.
Okay. And then, can I go a little further? Because somebody else said it in chat. They said, yeah, all you have to do is go to a good map and find the paper town. And I said, good map? How do you find a good map? GOODE is a manufacturer of maps in the Rockies.
Oh, is that right? That's funny.
It's all over. Run. I don't know.
Let's see.
Exactly, Holly. It's not a real place. It's made up for.
Not for a book, for a map.
For a map. But it might be like a map that.
Well, it's just, in other words, they put the name of a town on a map where there is no town in that place. It doesn't even have to be a made up name. They can use any name they want. It's just out of place on a map where there's no town there. And that way they know it's their map. If anybody ever tries to copy it, and change it. If that name is there, like we made that up on our map, you can't have that on. Then they know it's a copy of their map.
Well, and it could be a creek. It could be, it doesn't have to be the town from what I understand. It could just be
Something made up. Okay.
something that is.
I'd
so-
never heard of that before, ever. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's something so inaccurate that it has to be theirs.
Yes, a town that isn't there, fan of the chase. It's made up. Exactly.
Okay, how are we doing? How's this turn? Oh, who is Forrest Fenn killing it? Isn't it going to be ironic if Forrest Fenn wins?
If Forrest Fenn wins the tournament, that will be funny. Yeah.
Oh, I believe Indy has a good atlas. Okay. And it wasn't Indy that was in that chat. So I think both of those are known information. I've never heard the paper town in relation to Forrest Fenn, but good. And maybe that's where you bring the two worlds together. I don't know. How many maps have line declinations printed on them? I don't know. I don't know a lot about maps. I'm learning. Forrest Fenn, the real Forrest Fenn.
When we had Gary on, I thought that was interesting when he was talking about those lines.
Yeah.
The VFR maps and all that stuff. I thought it was a pretty good show. Oh, and somebody just recently said, "Hey, where's Justin?" Yeah, Justin had to cancel, but we'll see if we can get him on next week to go over his solution to the poem or a theory.
Well, and he offered, so he was going to have to work, and he offered to be able to jump in and out of chat to make it work because he didn't want to cancel. And we just said, no, we're not going to put, we thanked him so much because he wanted to hold to the commitment. But if something happens, this is the hobby part of our world. It's okay to cancel or have life happen, especially right now with coronavirus.
And I remind everybody the super chat's on, and you should thumbs up this video for poker and Forrest Fenn discussion. And go to Poker Stars and join our poker club. It's for searchers, by searchers, for all the searchers. How's Husband Diaries? How you doing?
Ooh, Carter. Hey. Oh, do we have a client? No, we have a close to it. Oh, we haven't. We have something.
Oh, we got 2 pair and Mystic with the comeback.
I was about to say counterfeited, but he didn't get counterfeited. He had higher 2 pair.
Is that candy, Michael?
Yeah, I don't know where I got it from, but yeah.
Michael. Oh, cool. Somebody just sent me the movie information on. I guess there's a movie called Paper Towns. Who would have known?
Forrest Fenn searchers. Another all in. Aces and kings. Wow.
Fixed. It's fixed.
Jack, I think there will be chaos, but it'll only be, I think it's again the 93-7. I think a lot of people want to know so when the treasure's found, there's going to be chaos. I think people want to know. And of course, there's already the people that accuse people of stealing their this and stealing their that. And was it really in that location? No, you stole it from me because I sent you an email 6 years ago. There's going to be that. I mean, the greatest example is Sassy. Sassy had 4 lawsuits, and that was only 100,000, and it didn't go on for 10 years. We've already seen crazy kebabs in this hunt. So they'll be
all right. I'll keep an eye out for it, Carter. You must be using the Forrest Fenn quote, huh? About the map. About a map. And what are we talking about? Paper towns on a map.
Paper towns. House.
Big cut went out. So now we are down to 4, everybody. But there can only be 2. And only one is going to get the 2019 coin number 25.
I know of 2 reference or 1 reference to paper and throw the chase. There's one for paperwork and then 1 referencing just paper.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I was just wondering. Sometimes I just think of words related. Is it in the book or not, at all? How many words? I wonder how many words from the poem are in the book. Yeah. I've never gone through to try and, figure that out.
If I said that, I'm sorry, hold on. If I said Mark West, I just might have Mark West on the brain. Mark Wells is the one that donated the
gold cards.
Yeah. I just think of unicorns, and so I think of Cowlazars and Mark West. I'm
so
sorry.
House Husband Diaries. Can't remember if you were in the chat when we had a discussion about paper towns on a map. Do you know what a paper town is? That's what we're talking about. You know what a paper town is on a map.
And that can relate and break it all loose. I don't think he was in there. Hey, Larry Smith, do you want Mike to go? Are you going boots on the ground? You were asking.
I am not. I'm going boots on the ground to the park.
No. I said Larry Smith. He was asking you if you wanted to go boots on the ground. I think I know who Larry Smith is, and I think it would be rather interesting.
Oh, is that right? House husband does not know what a paper town is. Explain it to him, Gabriel.
Okay, short version is to protect copyright on a map that can be duplicated quickly and sold by different map manufacturers.
We got it all in.
Common practice for map distributors and originators to put a fake town or a fake stream or a fake feature of some sort, most often towns, when you look at state maps, etc. And they hide one in there. So if somebody tries to steal their copywritten map, it is a very easy way to enforce their copyright. And it says Dodunk. There's no such thing as Dodunk. And they go, oh, we didn't know. Or a street. Or where's a street? That's not really actually there. And that's how they enforce it. So some believe when we started getting into this, when he says you need a good map, it might be the good manufacturer, GOODE is the manufacturer of a set of maps, and it's somehow related to this paper town concept. So if you find the right map in the paper town, that is where you go for, or it might be on a topo map. That's what I said, one of his topo maps. All the topo maps have the same thing. So if they have the same thing, there you go.
Larry Smith, what state are you going to? Wednesday morning, he says.
Okay, so why are you asking?
Question is, do I know who Larry Smith is? I can guess, but I don't. Why would they be here under a fake name? I don't get it.
I don't know that part. So don't repeat this, but.
Oh, Tea Time's got a question for you, K-Pro. What do you think would happen to a searcher who finds a treasure chest but was never part of the blogs or other communities? How would they get sued? Your views? Get sued if they went public, but yeah, go ahead.
How can you prove? It's hard to prove a negative. So let's say you find it, or person A finds it and has the exact same solve that I put out on all these different places, and now this person says I never was on anything. Oh, is it a coincidence then? And how can they prove they were never anywhere? And the people that are going to make these lawsuits are not sane human beings. You're making logical sense. I don't think that person could ever prove it. Here's the one that I think will be interesting. If I come out and say I found it in Wyoming, I already have people from years ago when I've heard their solve and I just say, hey, it's interesting, but it's not for me. They think to this day, I'm going to go out and steal their solve. They're going to say, you said you went up to Wyoming, but I shared my WWWH with you 4 years ago and you stole it and it's down in Colorado. Or the best one, it's in Texas. I told you it was in Texas, or it was in Hawaii. Actually, Hawaii is probably my favorite one because I should probably go there. So anyway.
Sassafras wise is not the key word that I'm thinking about. No.
I think Joel Lewicki or Lisa might be able to chime in on that, but I don't think they'd be able to have much standing in court unless they had evidence.
I agree with you there, but the nice part about Sassy's one is Random House used their legal team and they were all called out. If they're called out, you're still, even if you're in a lawsuit situation, you still have to pay lawyers to get it, taken off the, dismissed or, without prejudice or with prejudice, hopefully. That's just, and it's just my opinion. I don't think it'll hold up, but, and because I think anything public on the blogs is public information once you put it out there, but I'm not a lawyer and I don't play one on TV.
I didn't say what the keyword is, Paul. House Husband Diary says, what if the map we're looking for is a map of a park? Well, where do you get them? You mean just a map of the park, like a map of Yellowstone? You mean that's the type of, but then how would we know which park? In other words, is it the book that leads us to the park or the clues? I've always took it as the first two clues were where Mudder's Halt and the Canyon were on a map. We're supposed to find those on a map, but
Okay, hold on. T Brown, I responded in chat to you. I don't even understand what you're saying. So if it helps you get through the day, great. What if the map we were looking for, but oh, you just said that. Sorry. What if the correct solve is not revealed and a second place prize offered of the same location and riddle? In my opinion, there's nothing. It's kind of like Jurassic Park 2 and all these other series. The second movie is never as good as the first one. I don't think leaving it there. I don't think it's going to have. I think this is going to be. It's going to be done for most people once that happens. That's just my opinion. Because there's people now that say, I found it and I've either left it there for others or I've this and that. I don't know.
Forrest Fenn with the flush.
And now there are 3. Somebody just went out apparently, huh?
Yeah, 2 flushes.
Forrest Fenn knocked him out.
Yeah, Forrest had an 8 clubs,
Forrest
and the
Fenn
other
is going to
guy
win the
had 2
tournament,
clubs.
maybe.
So the river really messed him up with the club on the river, which gave Forrest a hair.
Oh, Czar, I've seen that movie. Okay, I don't like violence in any movie. I'm okay with it on that movie. That's with Denzel Washington and the little.
Yeah, I saw that one. The little girl, yeah, down in Mexico.
Girl. I don't like violence at all. I've watched that movie several times. That one, I just watched few and I was really into movies. Well, hit and miss until I had little kids, and I was really into like The Firm and just movies that you had to watch every detail, especially like murder mystery kind of things. And I get distracted so much, I just kind of gave up on it. Okay.
So
Jen is asking, is there a game after this? Of course there is.
Yeah. I'll create one about a half hour after this one ends.
No, Paul, I'm not asking for yours. I know you won't.
And Jana, by the way, I did find that movie after all.
I've seen Shawshank. So Czar kind of gets my movie tastes. I just don't watch them very often. Like any of the new stuff,
Yeah, Patriot was good.
Potter movies.
Anybody watch The Heist on Netflix? It's the one where they robbed the Royal Mint in Spain. The movie's a little rough because it's dubbed over. It seems to me that they're talking English, but they have voices over it, and it's off a little. I don't know why that is, but I liked it. There's 4 seasons of that on Netflix right now.
Here's breaking news. T. Brown says this whole paper map thing has no basis on anything. He made an assumption that if a bird poops, I'm going to think it means something. If there was some sort of word that he's saying ties to it, this does not relate to paper. Well, there we have it. Let's throw it out. T. Brown says it. So let's
know what that means. All right. Neon Moon has got 295 chips left. It looks like Forrest is going to win this tournament, everybody. But Neon Moon, if you do come in second, you do have a deck of gold cards coming your way.
A chip in the chair.
Watching this.
Hey, if Forrest Fenn does win, then does he have to provide his email?
If he wants the coin.
Yeah, he is going to have to send me his address. Yeah.
That's
Fe,
funny.
New Mexico.
Actually, both of them will if Neon wants the gold cards. If Neon ends up.
8-10, all in.
Oh, flush draw.
And he survives another day, another hand.
Yep.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, Czar, Mike is going to help me. I'm going to get on Netflix since we're doing a documentary. I need to understand some of the documentaries a little bit more. So I'm going to get more into movies, I promise.
T. Brown, we weren't saying the paper town has something to do with the solve. We were just saying it's interesting that paper town has something to do with maps, which you'd never heard of before, if that's what you're saying. Neon Moon says, I'm not going out without a fight.
Little scrapper, little ankle biter. Neon's like, I'm not, nope. Who's left at the final table? Right now it is Forrest Fenn.
Yeah.
And Neon Moon 818.
That's where I grew up, and that's where I'm gonna be.
You just need 10 all ins or double up 10 times and he's back in it.
Right.
Oh, all in, Forrest Fenn.
Moment of truth.
And you know, he doesn't put 440 all in. He puts the huge.
All of it.
Oh, you got a call.
King 6.
Oh, King 6. Oh, wow.
6.
Oh,
And he hits a 6.
Oh, wow, he did it.
Oh, damn. Wow. Emotional roller coaster.
Wow.
He just has to do that like 19 more times and he's clear.
All right, when's the next game, Nemo? You want to pick a time? This should be over pretty quick. So
Yeah, we'll do let's see, 9 o'clock Eastern. That's in 30 minutes or
Okay,
not 30.
both of my machines are dying. I got to go get a cord. I'll be back.
yeah, in 30 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to play in it, but 30 minutes should be.
Yeah.
Cool. Anybody out there in YouTube land? 30
Mhm.
minutes. It will be the next tournament if you want to jump in for fun. Poker Stars.
39 minutes, I guess. We'll just make it the top of the hour. That'll give enough folks time.
Right.
Does everybody want the traditional tournament or the shootout? I'm gonna assume just traditional.
Okay. Let's see, which one am I getting it off of? Both of my.
Hey, K-Pro, I was asking, do we want to do a traditional tournament or just another shootout? What does everybody?
Jack Jack's wife. Thanks for watching. Hit thumbs up, would you? Jack knows where the treasure is. I don't know if you know that or not.
He's the lead searcher. Yes. So, hi, Jack's wife. Hi, Jack's wife. Hi, lead searcher's wife. Hi, Miss Lead Searcher. Maybe he was with a woman.
All in. Queen Jack. Got the overs.
Oh, 7.
And hits the flop.
Oh, he did it.
Yep. Another all in. He survived 1,500.
Okay, I got to shut down, unfortunately.
Wow, he had 2 pairs and lost them.
I'm going to try to get enough juice that I can sign on later.
All right.
Are you going to play in that poker tournament in 30 minutes or no?
I don't know. I got to check with the big guy.
All right.
We'll just do it normal. How's that?
$1,100.
Lee said next week's tournaments, no rebuys. We'll talk about it.
We got an all in. Forrest Fenn thinking about it on the 8 high flop. He's making Neon Moon sweat it out. 818. I think he's going to call. I have a thing. That's a call. Maybe. Would Neon Moon go all in with ace high? I don't know.
He caught the 4 maybe or 5.
He could have a draw. Who knows? Although there's not much happening on that board.
All right, the new tournament's up, so.
And Copper Dave had to get back in, so there may be some people. The ones you booted out, they may be wanting to get back in.
Oh, I need to go and unboot them. Yeah. Oh.
Did you call? I missed it. I couldn't see if you called or not.
Oh no, I was just saying I have to go unsuspend.
Yeah, Copper Dave emailed me like, "What did I do wrong?" I'm like, "Yeah, it wasn't." He knew he was in it on accident. Ace high flop. We got to bet a 200 and do a 450 pot. Oh, we got an all in by Forrest Fenn. Neon Moon. Decision.
I think we got it. Nope. Oh, Neon Moon's down again.
No, Jana, Copper Dave is Dan's father. Dave. There's Copper Dave and Copper Dan.
All in with the fours. Oh, trip fours on the river. Wow.
That's the third all in Neon Moon survived. All right, up to 1,700.
Okay, I reinstated all those folks, so.
All in by Forrest Fenn. Kind of quick call by Neon Moon. Pocket Ace versus Uber.
Oh.
It hits us.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
plus draw. Nope.
Forrest
Wow.
hanging around. You just can't get rid of him. He's up to 3,700. Don't call it a comeback.
Great hand. Wow. Oh, kings, nice.
Oh, I'm sure, Jack. You probably tell her every day. Just kidding. I mean, Neon Moon has 9 lives, Anagram says. Ace 8. And let it go. Oh, the power. You had overs. 600. That was something. 8s versus Jackson hits a 7.
Yeah.
Raise the 600. Re-raise the 3,600. And a quick fold. Forrest Fenn putting the pressure on because he's got that big chip stack. And has pocket kings. Good fold, Neon. Jay Minnesota says, ooh, I think I know who Forrest Fenn is. Uh-oh, you might be outed, Forrest Fenn.
Oh, you're all in.
Neon Moon calls. We got ace.
Ace.
4.
Oh, he has the ace. Wow.
9 or 6. Comes down to the final card.
Nope.
It's over. Forrest
Fenn wins
the Searcher tournament. Neon Moon is second. Congratulations. Yeah, email me so you can send me your address where we can ship the coin and we can ship the deck of gold cards. And yeah, thanks everybody for playing. And we will do it again. Actually, we're going to do it in what, 30 minutes, Nemo?
Yes, it's about 30, 35 minutes.
So if you guys want to
it's
play,
up, so anybody that wants to join.
well, Jana, you email me, let me know. Although Forrest Fenn's got to email me anyway. Okay, so yeah, we will do another one for a prize maybe next weekend. We'll let everybody know in one of the videos. And okay, I'm going to sign off. You guys have fun. I don't think I'm going to play in the poker tournament, but maybe I'll jump in there. We'll see. And we'll talk, Nemo, on what to do for the next one, okay?
That works, yep.
All right, I'm going to stop the live stream. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a good week. Stay safe.